The PTI has been acting coy ever since a television host, while promoting an interview of former Prime Minister Imran Khan, triggered a new round of speculation over the army chief's retirement. The interview had been publicized with the claim that Mr. Khan had proposed an extension for the incumbent. The controversy started well before the interview even aired, although it later became clear that no direct statement was ever made to this effect. That would have been the end of it had the PTI itself not encouraged further speculation. It avoided issuing any clarification, opting for prevarications instead. One senior PTI criticized the TV host for deliberately misquoting Mr. Khan, while another applauded him for presenting a practical formula to restore democracy. The PTI chief then muddied the waters further, saying that he had not sought an extension, but a deferment of the new chief's appointment, even though there can be no deferment without the army chief first being given an extension. Several commentators sympathetic to Mr. Khan have gloated that he has delivered an in-swinging Yorker to his opponents. Others have asked slyly why it was that this particular interview was allowed to air when Mr. Khan's speeches and fundraisers had been blacked out. His opponents, on the other hand, have criticized the sudden abandonment by the PTI chief of his anti-establishment stance and for taking a U-turn on his erstwhile position on extensions and appointments. Whatever the reactions, the consensus is that Mr. Khan has made an attempt to appease the military. It bears remembering that one of the reasons the PTI chairman was ousted from power by the PDM was that he was believed to have settled on one particular general as the next army chief. Having been deprived of the privilege, Mr. Khan recently returned the favor by stoking controversy over the soon-to-be due appointment, claiming that the corrupt and degenerate PMLN and PPP leaders would only appoint someone who would go easy on their criminality. This new proposal to give the incumbent army chief an extension till the next general election appears to be the PTI chief's latest roll of the dice to win back the establishment's favor. It remains to be seen what will come of it. It is, however, extraordinary to see tenure extension being used so openly as a bargaining chip. To have leadership be subject to the whims of a select few cannot serve any institution well, least of all the military, which prides itself on its professionalism. The repeated granting of extensions has ill-served the army. It has only deprived many equally, if not more deserving candidates of a chance to lead. It is time the practice is done away with through necessary legislation. No individual needs to occupy the seat for any longer than the length of the tenure originally considered suitable.